Okay, yeah, scope or wood hole. Just had a bunch of craziness happen. And fell on this, so wanted to try this again. This is the American Lock 1100. I got all the colors. Was gonna do a giveaway, or I've always wanted the colors myself, so I don't know if I was planning on keeping those or not. Then I had them out on the desk one day. I don't have the key. The keys are put up in the boxes, and the boxes were shipped in. So let's listen for those clicks. Make sure that it's fully pinned up. Well, not fully pinned up, but pinned up to 5 like they come from factory. So 1, 2, 3. I think it was 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. It's really quick. Okay. One, two, 3, 4, 5. There we go. All right. Hopefully you could hear that. Yes. So I'm using the champion set here. The reason why I chose to get that out, I've got many pick sets. The reason why I chose this is because these have, I'm just going to say European top of the keyway. I don't know what else to call them. Most people would probably look at these. There are several different thicknesses and lengths on the end. A lot of us that aren't familiar with these type of tensioners are probably in North America. And so that's why I'm just calling these European top of the keyway. We'd probably call these bottom of the keyway mistakenly, whereas this is what we're used to. A lot of us are used to using, and maybe not if you're European. So if you didn't know that, there you go. Yeah, but if you are interested in a similar set to with the multi-pick champion set, which was it was created by Decoder, our very own staff member at LPU. So this is the European one. You get the European top of the keyways. If you want the American or North American top of the keyway tensioners, Diggs sells those. He's on LPU. He's a staff member. I'm sure everybody's know him, but yeah, just to let everybody know about that. And why am I using rubber bands? So, might be a question that you're asking. Just had surgery on the 1st, and it's been horrible. My right arm is immobilized. I can't move it. Even doubly so now because yesterday I found out that, or I had to go to the ER because I suspected a DVT or deep vein thrombosis. It's essentially a blood clot in the vein, a deep vein. But it's in the inside of my right arm, so that's pretty scary. Those could lead to sudden death or heart attacks or pulmonary embolisms or PEs. So that's kind of been stressful. It was a stressful night last night. It took a lot to get me calmed down. Good thing I have an awesome wife though. She slept downstairs with me at least majority of the night. I think she got up. She got up to make sure I took my blood thinner, and here we are. It's been kind of spending the morning. So we're using the Lockpickers United Discord as an outlet. I've been doing that ever since surgery. So if my presence has been strange and demanding recently since the 1st, that's why I just needed a place to forget about the pains from surgery and all this craziness. So I don't have a key to this. Well, I do have a key. It's put up. They're boxed up. I purchased this little faucet on one, and I haven't picked these. I purchased all the colors, and I've just always wanted to set. I picked so many of these and sent them out to members that are under blue belt so they can get their blue belt, and this is sort of being like a rite of passage for blue belts. So I wanted some for myself. I don't think that's very stingy, but I had them out on the desk taking a photo, and I just left them out overnight and realized that and that they were out of order at the time, but I realized they were all the colors because I wanted everything. So this is like the plain steel one, or the plain aluminum, should I say? So this is supposed to be the white, technically, or the way I use it. Looks like we're getting a counter. Hold on here. We may need to lift up on that tensioner. Wait, so I noticed the colors all, every single one of these, every color that you could possibly get of the 1100s match every belt color for the Lockpickers United. So I think that's really neat. Very, very random. So I reordered them, put them back into order. Okay, I'm going to help with the counter tension or counter rotation that's occurring right now. As I pick. Okay. I was tensioning, and I think I was able to successfully pick that pin there. So if it's still in a faucet, it's possible that spring tension didn't move back on it yet. I think it's been a while since I picked these. Oh, yeah, I just messed it up. Sure did. Anyway, so I did the Through the Belt series on Lockpickers United, and I thought it would just be a great background for. Looks like I'm going to need some heavy tension. It's really strange picking with my left hand. After that, I'm going to break a pick. I don't know. Or I can continue using that one. Okay, here we go. Just something. Okay. I don't think that was that sharp click that we're looking for serration. Maybe that was. Alright, let's move along here. There's some counter. There we go. And went right back into that faucet. And I'm gonna pulse tension every now and then. I think we were having this discussion earlier about these locks opening. Oh, you see that counter rotation really good there. I think. Yep. But yeah, you could have these. There is somewhat of a release in the spring tension whenever you pop these locks open. But sometimes whenever you're in those deep false sets, especially if it's the last one that you set, you won't necessarily feel that release in tension. So you could have these picked and not know it. So it's always good to give it a good pulse every pin or so, or every few pins or so after you're good into picking it, just to make sure that it's not in fact already open. That's happened to me several times and several other people. Okay, that was me just testing tension there. I'll get back in here with this one. Was it this one I was using? I wasn't using that. Like a mid hook here. This is the Elite pick number 5. Yes. And so that's why I like these the champion set and the elite set for multi-pick. They have the SS Dev profiles. I'm very fond of them. I'm so fond of them. In fact, I have two, and I pair those with a Peterson gems in 25 thousandths and 18 thousandths. Okay, looks like we're getting counter right there. That may have been an overset. Let's try to lift up on this without losing it. Oh, there we go. I really don't want to ruin my multi-picks, but I don't want to bend them. Me being, I mean, they're pretty pricey. Here we go. Okay. Readjust tension here. The tensioner. I'm gonna pulse a little bit. They're not open. This all started with rain, or also known as rainder. Well, sort of with me. I just got bored and thought I'd try to pick like a really easy padlock. It was like those old US rotary padlocks, which only have 3 pins. So I experimented on that with a rubber band to use as a tensioner, and I got that open, and I got the 334 Marine 45, I believe. It was a Lockwood. Yeah. Recently I just got that one. He asked me to put that on video, and I got that. So, and this helps me not be so depressed. So, just sit up and laid up on the couch, or it's been a ride, but we'll get there. And I tried the Desmo, and it kicked my butt. I'm not gonna lie, and that's a difficult lock, to be fair. But my left hand tired out really quickly, so. Okay, so 1 and 2. Just gotta click out of the front when I move that. We're about to lose it. Checking the pulse tension, and put this back in place. Alright. Nice clicks. That was, I believe, 4 and 5. I'm going to pulse tension again, just in case. Okay. And we're not in like any crazy deep false set. I believe it was 1 or 2, or I probably wouldn't notice. Oh, we are in a false set. We sure are, because that would have lost our pins right there, just losing the tensioner. That was a close one. Okay. Every time I get a little bit of core rotation, it sort of jars this tensioner out. They're not made for rubber band tensioning. So. So I think I'm on the hunt for the binder, or I'm sorry, something to give me counter rotation. And I'm getting it in several areas, and maybe the way I'm picking or holding the pick. Being left-handed, right now at the moment, this is my non-dominant hand, so this there could be a lot of things that I'm doing incorrect. That I could do with my right super easy. And by the time I'm able to use my right hand, I might have some issues getting back into it again as well. So, but by then I might be ambidextrous. Who knows? All right, we got a little bit more of a false set there. Checking the tension. So I have no clue what the bidding is. Usually I would not want to look at it, but right now I really do. So I'm at a disadvantage, so I'll take any advantage I could get. Oh, there we go. I think we just jumped out of a false set. I don't know if there's enough. Okay, definitely not open yet. Alright, so let's pick really lightly. We don't want to overset anything. So let's just kind of poke around and hope we could feel a binder. Right there. There we go. This is spin 3. And it was a click. It did give us some kind of rotation there. We're not open. Oh, I just heard it click. So back to number 3, I believe we just dropped that. That could have been a serration. There's probably another one that's longer that I didn't see. Okay, I think it was 3. And I'll be the first to admit, and I think people have done before, that American locks and loaded lock, like 410s even, will humble me in a second. I mean, after picking, all those high security locks, this and that, and going back to your roots, going back to some of these, I mean, definitely, there's something. It can definitely be a humbling experience. So anybody out there picking high security locks all day, pick up one of these, or a little lock 410 from time to time to sort of give yourself a refresher course. It's yeah, these are fun to pick. I think even right now I'm not stressed about picking this lock, but like those high security locks, picking those so long, you get pretty stressed out trying to get them open. So just going back to some of these that you enjoy picking from time to time definitely helps out. And if you're new to Locksport, or if you're working your way through the belts and you're struggling with this lock, I don't mean to brag or anything like that, but stick with it, and these locks will pop open a lot easier for you in the future. But still, I mean, I'll be the first to admit they do give me trouble. So. Everything's springy except that one. I'm not able to achieve the counter rotation that I want. And come back. I think it's 3 or 4. Let's go back there with this gem so I can give it a little more. Okay. I'm going to test the tension, pulse tension, nothing, and make sure it's still set in there. Once we set it, I'm going to probe with this multi-pick. Springy, hard. So pin number 3, that was 3, so let's go back to 1. Nothing on 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, 4, and 5 is, I think that's a binding. I don't know if we're overset or if that was a serration that we got set halfway. 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, definitely overset. And one of a little tip here, something that I always forget to do whenever I have it in my hand and I'm picking so fast I don't even think about it. I wouldn't have thought about it now. You can, if you're overset and you're into the pick like I just into the lock pretty good, picking it. If you overset, just lift up on the tensioner, you hear a little click. I like to get 2 clicks just in case. It's a serration that you're messing with or something like that. But, so this will put us back a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely 3. All right, lost power just for a second, but that's cool. I didn't touch it. Anybody that knows me, I'm not doing this just to fool with you. I think we said 3 or something. So let's try this again. I don't know where we're at. 1, 2, yeah, 3 is definitely giving us something. Oh, sit down wrong. Where's that 4? Okay. Start from the back. May have overset. That may have been 4. I think that happened to us last time, so let's not pick that hard next time if we are overset. Still getting a binder. Arm's killing me. Let's check. Alright, we just gave it a good pulse. One, two gives some small clicks there. 3's giving us a little bit. If it's binding or not. That's definitely 5. Yeah, my problem is picking these too hard now. But this is probably because I'm using my left hand. And rubber band tensioning, I can't feel how much tension I'm putting on there. And usually, like, someone will tell you like you need this much tension for this lock, and a lot of times, tensioning is key. A lot of times, it's really knowing how to adjust your tension as you work your way through a lock. Especially when you're dealing with spools or something like that, or it's just a lot of things. Counter milling and sliders and all that stuff. I mean, there's not one really go-to. I think we're overset. Go-to tension. I think there's common theories on how to pick a lock. There's a lot of agreement on how much tension in general you should give a lock. Like these, we will tell newer members that to pick it with light tension. You learn these locks, you can pick them easily with heavier tension. tolerances are really good on these American locks. And if you didn't know, American Lock was made by Master Lock. So yeah, definitely looking for a binder or for counter rotation. Everything's bound up solid. I think it's pin, yeah, it appears to be pin number 1. I'm going to readjust this tensioner. Okay. Right around with this. Okay. Oh, but we moved into a false set, a deeper false set. This is pin number 5 back there. It's 4, 3, even deeper false set, or we just, the tensioner just adjusted. I'm not really sure. Let's start with 1. Where's 1 at? 1. 2 is giving it to us. And I think we got the open. Awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, very happy about that. Oh, I had my wife's number on my arm, and I couldn't wash it off. She's still, I think she's in the shower now, so she's just now getting up. So very cool. I got it open. Thanks, Rander, for being motivational during this times of woe. One thing real quick, I just want to show these off. Got these from Justin McSlappy. Let's call him Justin. These are very cool. He just randomly sent them out. This is really great people out there. Any new Locksporters and with Lockpickers United, just know that, and don't expect free stuff. With your hand out and stuff like that. Don't ask, but like this, it's happened to me a few times. Logan's giving me stuff. Logan's on Discord, and my son as well. He's been very kind, and just many other people. It's just I probably couldn't even name how many people have been generous. And I gave back to the community, and that's really what it's all about is giving back. So I forgot all about this, and I got really surprised when I saw that. But I do remember they said he was sending out these gutting trays here, like they're like storage trays essentially. I don't know how many times I've had multiple locks gutted, and maybe had to go run somewhere and had to put my my tray, I had to put it up. I've got 2 cats. They definitely jump on my desk after I leave. So I'd put it up in a cabinet or a drawer or something like that. So I don't know how many times these would have came in handy, and they will in the future. So it's very cool. Forgive me if I'm not familiar with the M there. I don't know if that's his symbol, Justin McSlappy, or if this is someone else. So maybe I'll ask him about that. Yeah, I think we know who Asa is. But the cool one was this takes the cake. It's just a really, really great example of Corbin Rushwin M-Heart. Very similar to Medico, but very different as well. You'll just have to check out other videos or check out some videos, check out the guttings, and there's the key, very cool key. yeah, works very smooth. If I gotta open it with one hand up, then it is really good. If there's a sidebar on there, I barely feel it. So, but yep. Thanks again, Justin. It was the American Lock 1100 picked with rubber band tension. I don't know what we're gonna go after that next, but I guess we'll see. Take care. Yep, lift up on the tensioner. You hear a little click. I like to get 2 clicks, just in case. It's a serration that you're messing with or something like that. But so this will put us back a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely 3.